healthy enough. I'm not sure what his health is right now. Next question is from a Douglas. Why don't you have an apostrophe after flying? And actually, four people like this question. Um, and the reason that I don't have an apostrophe is because it's pointless. Uh, Now, should there be one? Yeah, probably. But you know what? We're in the world of texting and all these other. We're taking shortcuts for everything. So I'm taking a shortcut by not hitting the apostrophe button. So that's my reasoning. Next question is from Daniel. What's my favorite Bud Carson memory? My favorite Bud Carson memory is seeing him uh, nub rub people in the face. That's probably that's probably my favorite one. You got one like on that from a Angel. I don't know. I don't know who Angel is, but yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Just watching him, nub rub people. Dylan, you asked another question. Wait, no, it's the same question. Uh, I already answered your question. So, next one is from Carlo. Will your heel turn be sooner or later? My heel turns a lot because it's my foot. So I don't know exactly what you're asking me. A lot of people have been using the terms face and heel. Don't really know what you guys are talking about, but I mean, if you're trying to refer to my heel being such as like a bad thing, I would say that I'm not. The bad things aren't probably going to happen. Probably not until way later. Um, you got one like on that. I don't. I can't read the name though. Israel. Yeah. Next one is from Justin. Uh, All-time Survivor Series match. Who would be on your team and who would be your opponents? Can choose current or former stars. I'm gonna have to try to speed this one along because I'm already on 11 minutes for this video. I believe that there's 5 members on the team, if I am correct. So the other 4 members, I would definitely pick Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, and one more. One more. Who would it be? This is so tough. I'm trying to think of like who I really. I'm just gonna pick Randy Orton, because I just love his work. So those 4 would be on my team. Next question is from Nicole. Can you teach me how to Dougie? The only Doug I know is Doug from Nickelodeon, and I don't know what Dougie is from Doug. Um, so I don't know if that's a dance. I don't know. I don't know Dougie. Next one is from Steven. If you, and I read this question before, this is why I'm already laughing. If you woke up one morning and you were a black person, is that a gift or a curse? And I've been trying to think of how to answer this. I believe the common answer would be as long from the waist down, it would be a gift. Because since I'm Asian, obviously, apparently have an Asian curse. But from the waist up, I believe it would be a curse, because now I can't get taxis whenever I want. So I really don't know. I believe it would be a half and half kind of thing. Also a gift because you guys are just already athletically gifted, like every one of you. Um, so I wish that I would be able to build muscle faster like you guys, but I can't because I'm Asian and we're supposed to be small. So half and half on that one. Uh, Next one. I think there's only 7 left. 7 more questions. Debbie asked me, "How old are you?" This one is easily answered. You can look on the info of my birth date, but I'm 24, currently 24. The next one is from Kaja, and it just says kitty with a question mark. I don't know what that means, but I hate cats. Next one is from Matt. What's your favorite axe to spray? Um, I don't necessarily have a favorite. It's in the middle of the orange one and the purple one. Uh, the the newer ones that just came out. I don't know what their names are. I just smell it and I just go, all right, in the basket. Next one is from Joey. Have you ever been robbed? No, I have never been robbed. I was almost robbed. Um, about a year ago when there was a whole shooting in my household, but we won't get onto that topic. And then recently, when I was in North Carolina, I had a gentleman that I did not know approach a vehicle that I was sleeping in and attempt to rob me for money, and then I found out that it was just a rib. And that was actually upsetting because they didn't let the rib play out. That was the only reason I was upset about. I don't mind being ribbed. I can take a joke, but they didn't let it play out. And by the time I woke up and realized what was going on, it was basically already over. The next one is from Kayla. Why did we never get together? Because you don't text me. Or Facebook me or nothing. You're a stranger. The next one is from Trevor. Would you ever consider turning heel? Again, with these heels and faces and all, I don't know what these terms are. But I would, if this is if turning heel is a term for professional wrestling and whatever I consider it, I would consider almost doing anything in the business as long as I have a job. The next one is from Christy. Can I have more egg rolls and pizza? I'm going to take this as a racial term because I'm Asian. So I think that's why you're asking me for egg rolls. And pizza, I believe, is the high rollers area in the Sands Casino in Bethlehem. So I believe that you are being completely racist right now, and I don't appreciate that. But the answer is yes, you can have more egg rolls. My last question is from Brooke. What is your favorite extinct animal? I would say the woolly mammoth, because I would love to see one of those horns and how long it would be. So that would be pretty crazy to see in person. But that's all my questions for this week, I believe. Yep, that's all of them. So thank you guys very much for participating in my Q&A again. Make sure that you're following me on Facebook, and also follow me on Twitter, which is at Kekoa, KEKOAFH for Flying Hawaiian. Make sure that you guys are always keeping up to date on my YouTube videos and everything of that sort. So I'll see you soon, and I'll see you next week. Come up with more questions. Aloha.